Okay, witness consciousness is the witness.
Then there is there.
Now, who says I am the witness? Ahankar only telling I am the witness.
Who is to tell? Why should he tell? See, finally, when you come to the witness consciousness, you remain quiet, there is nobody else.
Yes.
Because the entire thing is only a dream. So, even the witness consciousness, it is wrong. Ultimately, he doesn't witness anything at all. So, as such, what you are witnessing, that also has to go. Then he remains only as consciousness. That will go when you try to remove that, saying this is all a dream, this is all a dream. So, remove that. Then there is nothing separate. Even at that level, you say I. So when you alone are there, you will never say I came because you were there or he was there. When there is neither you or he, that only one I is there, it will never tell anybody I. Question doesn't arise. There is nobody to tell. It only enjoys its own mahima. That's all.
It will be a sleep-like state but awake.
It is not a sleep-like state. See, there are two states. Only yesterday I was telling them. You keep a bow and arrow down below. It is a passive state. It is outwardly passive. It is inwardly passive. So you call it passive. The same thing I take, I push it, and then I keep it for 15-20 minutes. Now it is static. But it is not the same passive state as that. Now it is full of energy. The moment I release it, can go and pierce anything. But it is passive. So it is externally passive, but internally active. It is passive active. That is there. So that change you get there. It is passive active. And a passive active, when you are aware of yourself, because there is nothing else. You are aware that it is I. It is not a small I. It is such a big I. Because everything you can create, anything you can create, any number of words you can create. Everything can be done. So all the Vaikunthas, all the Kailas, everything has been created by you only, by your mind only, that's all. So everything is completely down. And then you realize who you are. You are absolutely active, but you do nothing. That's all. So it is not absolutely nishkriya. Internally, you have got such, you can blow away several words immediately, or you can create several words with a big bang. So all the power is there, but there is nothing to create, nothing you do. You just remain as you are. There is no world. So the entire world was its TV. So it created its own TV. It created its own dramas. It is the only actor. So when it's alone, it perhaps, see, there is no better word, because in ignorance, today, because the wordings are insufficient and our knowledge is insufficient, so to that extent when you express, you can express it never clearly. So you can only say, it is just managing to create several TVs. One TV of your life, one TV of his life, one TV of your life. Like that, for the millions of people in the world. At any time, it is able to enjoy everything at the same time. Because it is such a power. It has got everywhere the I. You have got I only here. This is only a developed. If you want, you can develop the I, even the finger. This is proved in Russia. That is when Radhakrishnan went as ambassador to Russia. One fellow, he showed his power. What happened was, as a boy, he was a Russian boy. As a Russian boy, he suddenly one day thought, why should I see with my eyes? After all, it's a power. This power, why can't I invoke it to come through the fingers? So what he will do? He will keep a notebook, shut his eyes, and he will make a show as if he is reading the Bhagavad Gita, like that, through imagination. And in about 5 years or 6 years, he was blindfolded. Any new book is given, he will read thoroughly in the Russian language, beginning to end, without any hesitation. He can read all through. He developed that power. he had this power to see through this also. He developed this power to see. This he demonstrated before our Radha Krishna. There is a book called Beyond the Barriers. There they have written about 10 or 12 such miraculous discoveries by Russians. It also speaks of that photograph, Kerlin photograph, where you can see the auras. That Kerlin is a Russian. So how he prepared it, how it came, the entire thing is there. The person who owned that book, he refused to give it to me. So when I was there for 2 days in Pune, I went through that. Some of the stories.
They get the Shastra, Swamiji. Gyanendriyas can only that specific function which has been allotted to.
Allotted to, but you can allot to some other portion of your body. It doesn't say it is prevented.
This is only for touch.
See, this has been practiced for birth. So you are seeing through this, that's all. But if you want, you can see through the back of your leg. You can see through his hand. So it can be developed. That's all. It is only one power. There is only one power which works. So you can see through you can smell through your knees. That's all. Anything can be done. Then see, it will create confusion. One man seeing through the knees, another man seeing through the ears. It will create confusion. So we are keeping it at that. But it's all possible. Because it has been proved in actual practice. Then you don't know whether the knees are to be operated by the eye surgeon or by the
Utter confusion.
This TV thing is same as Leela? Can we say the same thing as the Leela of the
हाँ, ये तो सब कह सकते हैं. She is actually a Leela of the cosmos, which he does for himself. That's all.
No, Swami, it's